Hello everyone, my name is Dave Partner, and don't forget to like and share and subscribe this video if you like it at the end. Let me ask you a question. How long will it take you to succeed in that startup? This is a very big question that every founder wants to know. Everybody who joins a startup wants to know how long. So the way we can estimate this is, let us create a perfect scenario of you starting the perfect startup at the right time and everything and becoming a unicorn. When we have this perfect scenario, we can start removing some of those pictures that made it a perfect scenario and see how long it will take. Then in your own end, where you are right now watching this video, you can compare the perfect scenario we created with yours and try to estimate. And if there are some things you need to learn, you learn it and adjust to speed up the time it will take you to break even and even become a unicorn. All right, the first thing you want to know is okay, let's assume that you are a young guy that is born somewhere in a family that is upper middle class. You understand? I mean, your parents are not very wealthy, but they are rich enough to send you to one of the best universities in the world. Let's just say Harvard. You were sent to Harvard University in the US, and that's where you have the smartest brains. And you are studying the perfect course. Let's just say your startup is going to be a software or something. Let's just say you're studying computer science, and but while you were young as a kid, let's say that was when you started programming. Your father was teaching you programming, and then eventually maybe your father brought other tutors to teach you programming as a kid. So from your tender age, when you were learning to speak and write and work and go to school, you were already a good programmer growing up. And then along your teenage years, you tried out several programming stuff. You built several applications and deployed. Let's just say that you've gathered all those experience. Let's just say you try like 10 projects, different projects. So you came into 100 level in a very big school, Harvard. And then you have these roommates that are really interested in the next app you're building. And let's say 3 roommates, and you are the technical guy. These guys are just they just want to support you. They want to be there to run the errand, like the errand guys. They really believe in your startup idea, but they don't have skill. And one of them said, okay, let me just learn to program with you. You understand? And then you have this guy, other guy who is your friend again, and he borrowed you some money. Let's just say $20,000. You understand? You can calculate it in your local currency so you know how much it is. Let's just say this guy, he doesn't have the money, but his father is rich. You are in Harvard, for God's sake. So he calls his father, and his father sends $20,000. Because this guy believes in you, he gives you $20,000 and said, this is your startup that you're building. Use this $20,000 and fund it. And what do you do with the $20,000? You drop out of school. And guess what? Your classmates drop out of school with you. Those roommates, sorry, they drop out of school with you. Like you have like 3, 4 guys who are saying, who are like, wherever you're going, we are going. To hell with school. If you're dropping out of school, we are dropping out. That's like you have this kind of bond with them. And then your parents are so supportive. So you call your parents and tell them that I started a startup and I'm dropping out of school. And they say, okay, that's cool. So where are you going to? You said, okay, I'm moving over to town. I want to start my own business, buy my own building, and really continue this as a startup. And they say, okay, your father and your mother go to the bank, borrow like, let's say, $90,000 and send to you and say, hey, we have borrowed this money. We believe in you. We believe that this will succeed. And we've used our house and everything as collateral. Take this $90,000 and start your business. So you now have a lot of money you're running, and before the first year you run down. And then eventually some other guy came, you're already in town, and this guy is experienced with business. He has been building business for the past 10, 15 years. He has invested in many startups. He is rich. So this guy came and gave you $500,000 that your startup should grow. Meanwhile, those your roommates, they are now programmers and they are now working hard with you and everything. And not just $500,000, he guides you. He's now like a mentor. He's already been in the business field for a long time and is giving you the perfect advice and connections. And within 2 years, let's just say you sell out, or you're about to sell out. Let's say one of the big 10 companies like Yahoo or Google, let's just say Yahoo comes to buy your company for $1 billion. That's a unicorn. So this perfect scenario took you only 2 years to achieve. As in, assuming you minus all the years it took you from childhood to get $1 billion. Do you know one startup in the world that succeeded like that? Facebook. That was how Mark Zuckerberg succeeded. So from childhood, he was a programmer. He got to school. He has these roommates that really believed in him. He has this friend that gave him $19,000, and he has these parents that gave him $85,000 after borrowing from the bank. Then he has this guy that gave him $500,000, and so on. And in 2 years, Facebook became a unicorn. You understand? So in your own scenario now, if you look into this perfect scenario of becoming a unicorn within 2 years that Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg was able to pull off, you'll see some things were perfect. There are some things that are beyond your reach. For instance, being born in an average family, of course, beyond your reach. Being born in the US, beyond your reach. And maybe schooling in Harvard, beyond your reach. And a whole lot of things are beyond your reach. So those ones are out. So, but what of the ones that could be adjusted? If people really believe in Mark Zuckerberg, there's something about him and the way he relates with people that makes people believe in him. If he wasn't good with his relationships, I don't know if there will be anybody, any of his friends, that will call his dad to borrow money to give him a huge amount of money, $19,000. Eduardo Savarino gave Mark Zuckerberg $19,000 from his father. You understand? So in your startup, you should understand the place of relationship. If that $19,000 had not entered into Mark Zuckerberg's hand at that point in time, and it would have taken him like extra 6 months or extra 1 year to succeed. Okay, let's say, what if he doesn't have a supportive parents? His parents were not supportive, and he calls his parent like, "Dad, I want to drop out of school. There's this my guy that borrowed me like $19,000, and I think it will be enough to rent a building and employ 2 or 3 guys extra to work with us, and we want to start this as a business." And your dad's like, "Are you mad? I struggle to send you to school and you are leaving school. Come on, get back to the school. At least you should come back with your certificate." If your parents put that kind of pressure on you, if they had put it on Mark Zuckerberg, they would have postponed the time it would take Facebook to become a unicorn. Facebook would have become a business at all after 4 years, because he would have graduated first, returned his certificate to his parents before actually venturing into business. And you know something about ideas? Ideas come with timing. Once you miss the time, once the time for that idea passes, it becomes useless. If you are building Facebook in 2015 from your dorm room, I'm sorry, I don't think it will succeed like that big. You understand? Except you get everything perfect, of course. It will be more difficult for you to succeed in 2016. But back then in 2003, it was the perfect idea to be implemented at that point, okay? So a whole lot of things. What if Mark Zuckerberg wasn't wise enough to move out of school? What if he was trying to manage things, satisfy everybody's wish? It would have taken him longer. What if he didn't move to the best area? He moved to Palo Alto. What if he didn't move to a place that has where he had a better chance of meeting an experienced investor, Peter Thiel, the guy that one of the co-founders of Facebook, Elon Musk's friend, was one that gave him $500,000. What if Mark Zuckerberg didn't move to that city? What if he moved to the other city and he didn't meet somebody that gave him that amount of money? How long would it have taken? It would have taken an extra 1 year extra. 2 years, maybe. If he didn't get the $500,000, it would have taken an extra time. You understand? So some of these things affect the time to take you to break even. So when you look at your startup, you need to understand the place of things. For instance, location, where you're located. If you move to the right location, you succeed faster. The place of your co-founders. You understand? If there are some businesses that have failed because one of the co-founders left when the business was still starting. First 6 months, first 1 year, first 2 years, co-founder leaves and the whole thing collapses. So your relationship, the bond between the co-founders, with you and your co-founder, is very, very important. Very, very important. See, let me tell you one thing. There's no relationship that succeeds if 2 people are wise, the 2 partners in the relationship. In any relationship, at least one person must be a fool at one time or the other for it to succeed. If everybody wants to be wise, so this business you want to start, what is my place in it, and stuff like that, and stuff like that. If you guys don't understand yourself very well and don't respect each other and don't have that bond, it will take you longer. You may succeed, but it will take you longer because you have situations where co-founders leave, and the whole thing, it takes a little longer to actually get to where you just throws you back in time. Okay, so how long will it take you to succeed given your present circumstances? What are the things you need to do to increase your chances of success sooner? All right, so thank you very much. If you like this video, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and I'll put the link at the bottom of this video. Make sure you subscribe so you see my other videos on startup like this. And then if you have a comment, I would like to see your comments in the comment box below. And thank you very much. I'm on Instagram too, I'm on Twitter, and I'll put the link at the bottom of this video. See you. Bye.